been asked by several people, how do you train dogs backing around you? Well, I used to start out with using this and have my dogs put their front feet on it, and then I would move and they would have to stay in front of me to teach the rear end awareness. Later on, I would teach them to go ahead and do a complete circle without me moving and in both directions, and that was a standalone trick I called the elephant trick. However, in teaching the back around, I have found I really don't have to start with that. I don't need it. However, if you feel more comfortable doing that, please feel free to do so. Now, the process I am going to show you in teaching the dogs to back around me, I have used for all sorts of breeds of different sizes. Now, the smaller dogs, of course, it can be straining on your back. So I suggest do it in just break it down to little bitty parts. So it'll be easier on your back. But I'm telling you, actually the whole process goes quite fast. You'll be amazed how fast it does go. So therefore, you'll be standing up straight sooner than later. And I always, when I train my dogs, if I have to bend over to help teach a dog something, I'm also standing up straight just as soon as possible. Not only is it easier on the back, but it is also the picture I present to my dog. Because if you're always bending over, then that is part of the cue for a behavior. And if you're wanting to stand up straight at some point in time, you know, they may not recognize just what it is exactly you are wanting of them. So keep that in mind. Now, here we go. The first thing to do is to have the dog in a heel position, up close to you, and just twist the head and reward. Twist the head, reward. Twist the head, reward. And you would repeat that from both sides of your body. The next step you're going to do is you're going to twist the head, and you're just going to twist the head enough and your body just a little bit, and you're going to watch for any movement of that rear going back. Now, if you have to, you can gently push the dog back a little bit, and that'll help move that rear. And you'll release the treat as the dog does it. So be watching for that. So then you're going to continue on, and you're going to twist the head and gently push, so the dog is going to move that back, those back legs. So a little bit at a time. Don't try to rush it, so that you're doing a full, complete circle. Good. Good. Yes. Wait. Good girl. And again, you'll repeat that from the other side of your body. Some people think that you only need to do one side at a time and in separate training sessions. And that's not true. Train them both in the same training session, okay? So there you have it. Do that part. So then the next step we're going to do is after that becomes smooth, then you're going to go ahead and do a complete turn and a complete turn with less treats. Yes. And so you can get around and then reward when they're back in position. So that you're taking them off of always getting treated. But it's going to be a lot of treats when you first start this out, okay? So I'm going to start off the same way. I'm just going to start backing around, and then I'm going to turn the opposite direction from where she's at, and then I'm going to pick her up with this other hand. I'll get another treat here, and then I'm going to kind of just guide her back around with me standing still. So then I'm already incorporating me standing still with her moving. Now I'm going to try it with myself standing still. And of course she's trained for this, so your dog may not totally do this, but take your time with it. And it just might do that if you've done the other steps before. So I'm just going to start out just a little bit, and then I'm going to push her back, and then I'm going to stand still, not turn, and just pick her up here with this other hand. And I'm going to have her go ahead and wait there for a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick her up with this other hand. Good. Yes. Good job. Good job. Now, I had her pause there. That's what you want to do at the beginning, is you're going to pause and just have them wait there for a minute. So you can have time to stand, to change hands, etc. So, we're gonna do that again. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off this way again, here again. And then I'm just gonna wait. And then I'm gonna reach around behind you with the treat in the other hand, because you need treats in both hands. Wait, good girl. I'm gonna go ahead and get another treat out. Good girl, good girl. Now I haven't got a treat this time here. I'm just gonna let her follow my hand around. And back to position. Yes, good girl. Good girl. And I would repeat the process from the other side of my body too, of course. The other thing is, once they start doing this, I'm going to go ahead and put my verbal on it, so that I'm going to pair that together. Stand, good girl. Ready? And back in. Good. And then I would change hands again. Back in. Good. Back in. Good girl. Good job. Switch. Good girl. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate the other side too. Good girl. Good. Good. And for me, I like them right on my leg. Good girl. Ready? Girl. Good. Wait. Good. Wait. I'm going to pick her up with the other hand. Twist. See, I'm twisting the head away from me, so that moves her rear. Okay? And that's just what we had started out with, is the twist of the head. And the gentle push is what got that rear end moving. Good girl.